Life happens because you are there. If you are not there, there is no life. Even if there is, what does it matter? Right? What is the purpose of these weekly talks, again and again meeting, again and again talking, again and again discussing? It is an attempt to simply live life effortlessly. We don't want stress, we don't want misery, we don't want unhappiness. And literally 5 minutes ago, we were talking about a subject that sometimes raises your blood pressure. And neither are you responsible for that situation, nor can talking about it solve it. Always keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind. What exactly are we bringing into our circle of awareness, and for how long? What is our reaction to it? Are we getting totally involved in it? Is our identity absorbed in it? Are we fighting on its behalf? Remember that. By the same token, and I love the truth because it is always complementary. You cannot do nothing. Inaction is not an option. You can't sit and just do nothing till you die. That's just a terrible idea. A terrible, terrible idea. You have to keep the self-effort up. You have to keep the interest going. You have to keep doing. Doing for others is an even better option. But as you do for others, are you doing it with the idea of, what about me? What are they going to do for me? Because that is the problem. We want our children, for example, to react to us in the way that we want them to react. But children may be on a different tangent and thinking that they have their own space, their own boundaries, their own time limits. Now, I called my mom twice a day as long as she was living. Twice a day we talked. She told me everything that she wanted. I let her say whatever she wanted to me. Do my kids call me twice a day? Hell no, they don't. They don't. One of them does. The other one, if I get a call twice a week, I should consider myself lucky. I should consider myself lucky. Because everybody's busy. Everybody's busy and everyone has individual life. You see, earlier, getting involved was easy because we lived very close to each other. We lived near each other. Down the street was an uncle, down the street was another aunt, down the 5 minutes away, someone or the. If you lived in India, I don't know about how it is in Mexico, but in India, everybody was dropping in. Morning someone comes in, some evening, the food is always expanding. That's why we have dishes like rasam and sambar, which are very watery. You can add another cup of water and that's fine. A little extra rice and it goes for everybody, right? So we involve the community, we involve it. And you get dragged into something even if you don't want to because it's happening around you. Grandchildren are having birthdays, neighbors' grandchildren are having birthdays, somebody will bring you a box of sweets for that. It's amazing how you stay involved, and that actually is a wonderful thing. Now, in this country, we have very clear, concrete boxes around us. And if you don't make an effort to reach out and to be with others and to get involved, even though it might be difficult for you, you are setting yourself up for possible depression. Because when you're alone, when you're by yourself, your only companion is thoughts. And if those thoughts are positive, then you are enjoying your company. But very often as we age, we tend to think of the world as having left us and kept us in a very lonely place. But that loneliness is of our own making. It is one thing to be alone, and it is another thing to be lonely, right? So to be alone and comfortable in your space, that is one thing. But to reject everybody coming into that space because you don't want to get involved in other things. I don't want to put my head into it. It's their life. It's their problem. Sometimes the good mother and the best friend says the things that hurt the child the most. It is only your closest friend and your closest supporter who will tell you what you're doing. He will tell you as it is. This is wrong. This is wrong. Don't do this. If somebody is saying that to you, that means they care about you. They care for your well-being, and they care that you continually support and grow. Till you're dead, you're alive. You don't have the option of doing nothing. Whether you get paid for it or you don't get paid for it. The option of doing nothing is not there. The more you involve yourself, the more you will discover about yourself. And we feel nervous. Oh, at my age, why should I step out of my comfort zone? Why should I do something that I know I can't do? And it's really difficult. Why should I do this? No, we feel diffident as we age. It's like, anyway, what? I've got 20 years left. 20 years is a long time. I mean, remember when I was 40. Wow, I thought the whole world was ahead, right? That's 20 years have gone by, and what have I to say for myself? It is better to feel angry, rejected, than not to feel at all. Get involved. Get involved. Put your foot out there. Maybe you are the person they are looking for. Somebody's motivation. Go for a walk with someone. Start a chair yoga class with someone. Go for learn Tai Chi with somebody else. Learn a new language. Call your grandchild. There are so many things you can do. There are hundreds of things you can do. And don't do it because of a fear of getting rejected. Who is rejecting whom? And why should I feel insulted? On whose behalf do we always feel rejected? I have the common complaint in my generation of Indians is that their children have now married out of the community, and Western ways and Indian ways are completely different, right? And they can't celebrate the same functions that they used to. You say, if we were back in India, it would be different, it would be thing. But it's up to them, they'll always make excuses for their children. It's up to them, it's their life. No, it isn't. It's your life too. It's your child and your grandchild. It's your life too, and you have a right to be disappointed. Because you have your culture. We have our culture. We have our way of living. Our children's culture is going to be different. Their in-laws' cultures are going to be different. And that's okay. It's perfectly okay. But you put your voice out there and see what happens. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay too. You're not standing on behalf of Hindu religion or Christian religion. You're not the only representative. There are billions of others doing it. So don't feel bad about those things. You get involved, you say your piece, and if you think that it's the right thing to say, and if it's accepted, it's accepted. If it's not, it's not. It's not. Either way, you'd feel bad that you didn't say it if it works out and you end up having a celebration for the first birthday or the fifth birthday or, whatever your child is celebrating, graduation, so many things are going to keep coming, right? The community around, they're going to be meeting, they're going to be having fun anyway. If you're there, they will greet you, they will meet you, they will talk to you. But if you're not there, how will they know that you're there? You have to put yourself out. In this country, you have to put yourself out there. That's the way the Western world works. If you're not, they don't see you, nobody misses you. Nobody's going to say, you can't have the attitude, when I die, then they'll feel sad. Many of us say that to ourselves, right? I'm not appreciated now. When I die, then you'll know. My dad would say that to me all the time, tortured me all my life. Like, when I die, then you'll know. I used to get so mad with him, but I remember. And I miss him for that, I miss that, having my parents. So get involved. Get involved with your children, because you're not there forever. Get involved with your community. You never know who needs your help. But don't let the community or don't let your children decide if you're going to be happy today. You see, that is the key. That is the key. Some little thing they say to you, some little slight, something that upsets you. And now your whole day is ruined. Now that is where the detachment comes in. Attachment in Sanskrit is moham, delusion. The attachment was never there. The child doesn't belong to you. Is the child even there? One day will you wake up and find out, as Radha always has said, that you're bacteria in the left nostril of a giant? How do you know all this is real? It's as real as you make it. As real as you make it. We buy into the drama, we buy into the dialogue, and then wonder why we're so miserable. You don't get a phone call for 3 days from your sister, from your aunt, from your daughter. Now you're saying, what did I say? Did I say something to upset her? What was our last conversation like? Maybe next time when I talk to her, I'll be like this. And 3 days later, you get a phone call saying, hi, everything's okay. Yeah, I was just a little busy. And you're feeling so stupid because you spent so many hours thinking, this is what I mean. Be attached. Acknowledge your attachments. Don't let it control your life. Keep your mind occupied, your feet occupied, your hands occupied all the time. Exercise, walking, learning a new language, talking to new people, keeping yourself engaged, happy all the time. Your work is not going to last forever. The work will stop one day, your job will stop one day, then what? This is big vacant space that you got attached to. That you decided was your identity. I am my job, I am my economics, I am my finance. Okay, now there's no finance. Now what? Now what? Thara misery. Whether there's finance or no finance, or economics or no economics, or husband or no husband, children or no children, grandchildren or no grandchildren, friends or no friends, regardless, or as they say in America, irregardless, I don't know what that means. However you say it, are you happy now? This is the key. This is the key. Sometimes you have to pull back a little bit. You know how I talk about that bee buzzing in a rose? And if you go very close to it, you know, like an inch away, that bee is so close, it can come and sting your nose, right? You take a camera and look at it from a distance, and it's not so bad. You zoom out a little more, now you see the bushes. You zoom out a little more, now it's the garden and the bushes and the rose and the bee, right? And you zoom out even more, now it's the house and the garden and everything. So you get the point, right? You zoom out, the bee is still there, but you're not scared of it stinging you. So there are times that you have to zoom out, you know, of life, pull back a little bit. And it's okay to do that. It's okay to pull back. You're not being a bad parent, a bad friend, a bad whatever. You need to protect yourself. You need to contribute to society. And the only way you can contribute is if you are happy. Because what? Happiness is your birthright. This is what you're supposed to feel. You constantly connect with Source again and again and again. Nobody's going to do this for you. Nobody's going to do this for you. They'll try a few times and then they'll stop. Move on, move forward. You look at your social media, you look at your celebrity status. The celebrities that were so famous 10 years ago are not so famous now. The influencers from 5 years ago are not influencers anymore. And it's devastating to know that, you know, where my entire identity was in this false projection of myself. Because half the time, what we think we want is really not what we want. What we think we want is what we are told by everything else. You gotta be happy. That's your main goal. But inaction is not an option. You gotta be active. Always. And every Wednesday you have to attend this meditation class. I had to sneak that in. I had to sneak that in. Om Namah Shivaya. Hello, hello. If you like that video, please do give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, like and share so I can bring you more videos just like this. Don't forget, happiness is your birthright.